Okay, so I just got out of the shower, but a ton of people have been asking for like a makeup tutorial because I've been doing my makeup a lot more recently. But I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. So with that being said, here is a makeup tutorial for those of you that don't really know how to do makeup, and the more complicated tutorials by these people that do know what they're doing are too complicated. Also, I just got out of the shower, so I'm plopping my hair, so we're gonna ignore that for now. I'll diffuse it at the end. Okay, so most of the products that I use are in my Amazon storefront, so you can find most of them there. Again, I don't really know what I'm doing, so we're just gonna go with it. So first thing, I take my Kat Von D foundation, and it's just a powder foundation. I'm almost out, I need to get more. And I just kind of apply that all over first. This is hard to do like looking in my phone instead of in a mirror. And I like to go all the way down my neck too, so that it like all blends really well. And that just kind of, you know, it's foundation. That's what it does. Also, I don't know where to fucking look right now. Okay. Next, I use the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealers in 3 different shades to do like my contouring. So I start with the lightest one, which for me is Fair Rose. And basically I just kind of dab it underneath my eyes. And I do a little on my nose and across my forehead and on my chin, and I just dab it. And then I take the like medium-ish shade, and I have like a kind of a pink reddish undertone to my skin. So this one is Tan Latte, and it's got that like reddish undertone, which is perfect for me. And then I just kind of go along my jawline and my cheekbones with this one. And I add a little on my forehead as well. And then I take the third one, which is Tan Neutral. And this is the one that I do kind of just like in the middle here on both sides. Again, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I just dab it around, especially if I have like any spots that like I want covered up. And then this is also the one that I use on my neck. And again, I just dab it. Okay, next thing, take my little blender thing, and I just start blending and dabbing all around. And I always save around my eyes for last. So I'll do like my cheeks, my nose, and then my forehead. And I just kind of work into like an outward motion. Another reason I keep my hair like plopped, or if it's a non-hair wash day and I'm doing my makeup, I'll put like a headband or something on to keep my hair covered, because I get makeup in my hair and then it looks like it's white when it's not. I mean, I have some gray hairs, but you know. All right, so most of that is done, and then I go in and I go around my eyes and just blend all of this so that it makes around my eyes really light, because supposedly that like draws attention to your eyes and away from like the rest of your face, and like brightens up like any dark circles, things like that, I guess. I don't know, this is all just stuff that like I've learned through like YouTube tutorials and TikTok and stuff. Also, ignore the like humming sound in the background. The babies are down for a nap, so that's the baby monitor. Okay, I'm gonna pause really quick and go just like check in my mirror and make sure that everything's blended perfectly, because it looks like it on the phone, but who knows. Okay, So I actually didn't do too bad. It was pretty well blended, except for like there's one little line right there. Okay, so next is my blush, which is another e.l.f. product. Most of my products are e.l.f. products. Again, they are all in my Amazon storefront. And I just use the same little blender ball sponge thing, and I just use the other end of it. And then this is a little trick that I also learned on TikTok. Instead of doing my blush like on my cheekbone, I go like really high right here, and it just kind of brings everything up, and just pat and blend until it is, sorry, I have a little bit of a stuffy nose today. The kids have some boogery germs. And then if it's ever a little bit too pink for my liking, then I'll just go back with like a little bit of concealer or foundation and kind of lighten it up. And then I also use a finishing powder at the end, and that kind of helps tone things down if needed. I can layer that on as much as I need to. So there's that. So next up is eyes. So I got this eyeshadow palette from my sister for my birthday. And it is a vegan eyeshadow palette because I'm vegan. And I fucking love it. There's some that are shimmery and some that are matte, and they're perfect because I like a little bit of shimmer. I don't really like glittery makeup, but I like shimmery. So let's do, I'm gonna go with this one today. So I always do like a light, like one of the whiter looking ones as like a base. And I just apply it all over my eyelid and up to my eyebrow. And again, this kind of just like highlights everything and kind of gives you like a foundation to work on and build color on top of, so that it really like stands out. And if you are like a makeup professional and you know better than me, like give me some fucking tips, man. Like tell me what I'm doing wrong and tell me how I can do better, because this is, again, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just going with it, and I'm just doing what has worked for me so far. Okay. And then next I take a different brush, and we're gonna do, you can obviously tell that these are like my favorite ones to use because they're like wearing down. So I'm gonna use this one because it's my favorite. And for this, I just do like the outer corner to about midway on my eye. And I like to make this darker than what I want the finished product to be, because I'll show you in a second what happens. And I just do the same thing on both sides and do my best to make a match. Okay. Looks kind of even. My head feels like it looks lopsided because the knot on the plop is over that way. Anyway, okay, then I take this little brush and I'm gonna use this one with a little bit of this like gold shimmery one. And then I just go on the inside part right here and kind of blend those together. And then I like to go up and over, and that kind of just softens that line there. Okay. All right. And then as you can see, like I sometimes get a little bit of the eyeshadow down there. So then I just take my like foundation brush and kind of brush it away and kind of blend it into the blush if needed. Okay, so this is the part that I use the setting powder for. Again, e.l.f. product. I love e.l.f. products. They are, most of them are vegan friendly. They're cruelty free. They're cheap, so you can get a lot for a very small amount of money. Now, I don't Recommend wearing a black shirt for this because it's gonna go everywhere. And then I basically just dab it around on my face. And we're good. Okay, so next step is eyeliner, which I am not even gonna attempt to do on my phone. So pause, I'll be right back. I don't do anything fancy for my eyeliner. I just do top and bottom eyeliner and call it good. Okay, I am back. Eyeliner is done. This is the eyeliner I use. It's kind of worn off, but it's the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Eyeliner, and I use the black one. And so you can see what I mean by the setting powder getting everywhere, but whatever. Okay, and then I use this little Wow Brow stuff. It's kind of like mascara for your eyebrows. It's like a little gel, and you can get different colors. And I just use like this dark brown because that's what I have. I have like blackish dark brown eyebrows, and I just kind of go over them, and it just kind of helps lay all the hairs down and shape them the way you want, because I don't like to do the whole like filling in my eyebrows, because obviously like I have really thick dark brows. I don't need all of that. Doing that like makes my face look like a fucking clown. So this is like just enough to help define my brows. I also really need to get my eyebrows waxed. I need to make an appointment for that. Okay, brows are done. Where is my mascara? And again, another e.l.f. product. Lash It Loud Volumizing Waterproof Mascara is the one I use. And none of this is sponsored by e.l.f. I like their products. But if e.l.f. wants to sponsor me, email me, because oh my god, I don't know if I can do this. Okay, we're gonna try. I might have to go in the bathroom and do this and then come back. Okay, I think we're okay. Also, I don't use like an eyelash curler or false eyelashes. I have never been able to figure out false eyelashes. And every now and then I'll use an eyebrow curler, an eyelash curler. But for the most part, I don't, because I don't feel like I need to. I have really long eyelashes, and they kind of curl on their own. Okay, so that is basically it as far as makeup goes. And then I use Mist and Set again, e.l.f. product. e.l.f. needs to sponsor me. Send me an email, please. I do like to kind of do a couple of sprays to get the big drops of water out, and then mist my face. And that is it for the makeup. Okay, I'm going to diffuse my hair and then show you what it looks like when I'm all done. I just kind of take my little microfiber towel and kind of plop and squeeze any remaining water out of my hair. And that's that. I take this little sea salt texturizing spray. Spray it around. It smells really good. And then I kind of take my hands and scrunch it some more. Like that. And now it's time to diffuse. Okay, after all of that, this is the final product. I still need to try to figure out what the fuck to do with this little piece here that's like part of my, ow, what? I saw that coming. Part of my like postpartum regrowth, because it does that and it's really annoying. But anyway, yeah, that's the hair. It's gigantic.